choose your clan, pledge your allegiance. In any way, just choose some dragons. Let's go dragons. I love dragons. What are we even talking about? I don't know. We're just gonna get into this thing. Doing another bundle today. This one here is courtesy of our friend Louie. He's been on the channel before. Helps out a lot around here. Thanks, Louie, for this. We're gonna open this up for him. So today, we're not gonna be taking any of the cards. We've already seen the inside of this. We've been a little bit inside. We don't need to see the lands. We don't need to see any of that stuff. All we care about are these juicy guys right here. And this time, we're gonna remember this goes here. All right, cool. We got all our packs. Cool. Louie, your box is going off to the side here. Thank you again for this. Use code
SaveZorsRex
to get 5% off singles at ETB. So that's enterthebattlefield.ca. 5% off singles with the code
SaveZorsRex.
Thanks to our awesome affiliates and our sponsor. Let's start off with our first Dragonstorm pack here. So this time, because we've explored the box a little bit, we've done this a little bit more, we know what to do. We're just going to kind of cycle through Poise Practitioner, Alesha's Legacy, Agent Codas, Monastery Mentor. All right, or Monastery Mentor, I wish. Stormblade, Beacon Blade, Rain Veil Rejuvenator, Stormvise, ooh, Frontier Bivouac for the red, blue, green guy. He loves these. Ooh, Baron Step Siege. This is the Obzon or Mardu one. This is a really powerful one. I think he's probably going to end up playing this maybe in a Edgar Markov or something like that if he ends up playing this. We got a Scoured Barons and a Ringing Strike Mastery as well as our last cards. And our tokens are a Warrior and a Goblin. Look at that. Cool. All right. Next pack here. This set is really good. I think it's very, very powerful. I think it's got a lot of really fun cards in it that are going to be very powerful for standard and very like interesting for the game and for limited. I think there's just really cool things that go on, and like the Omen ability is super cool. I think that a lot of the like stuff that they're kind of bringing in with Dragonstorm here is very fun, and we're gonna have a good time with this. Seize the Opportunity, Sandskater Outrider, some Monastery Mentors or Messengers. Again, said the same thing. Dragon Claw Strike, double the power and toughness of target creature. Oh wow, this is definitely super good too. I think he's probably gonna want this one for that same for his Miram deck. Overwhelming Surge. This is that same board wipe and destroy target artifact or non-creature artifact. Strong effect. Fresh Start, enchanted creature, and it loses all effects. Ooh, Storm Shriek Feral. Look at this thing. This is the Justine Jones art. I really wanted to pull this in our pack, but we didn't end up pulling one of these. Louie, you got a great looking dragon here. This is a really strong one as well with that Omen. Having either a Thrill of Possibility or a 3/3 dragon with flying and haste. Super strong card. This is definitely going to be slept on, I think. Dragon Fire Blade for the dragon player. I love this card. This is the Hexproof from Monocolored. It's got a Quip 4, and you can actually use it. Costs less for each color of the creature it targets. So if you got a 5-color creature, it actually costs 0, but if you have a same with a 4 cost. That's very cool, actually. I like this card a lot. I'll put that down here. Sultai Devotee and Thornwood Falls. Both of them foil. That's interesting. Cool. Throw aside our token. It was a copy and a monk. Cool. Cool. Next pack here. What do we got? More dragons. Nope, it's a crocodile. It's a zombie druid when it dies. Cool. Okay. We don't really need to see a lot of these guys. Let's kind of just cycle through this. Ooh, Dragonstorm Globe. He's going to like that card as well. Obzon Monuments. Look at that. We have that in our pre-release pool. That's, funnily enough, the only one I've seen. Synchronized Charge. This thing is really, really good. 2 creatures get Trample Vigilance and put 2 counters on them. So that's already a really powerful effect. And the fact that it gives it to all the creatures in the effect is really, really powerful. So yeah. Then we got JESKAI Revelation. This is, I think, that arguably one of the weakest of the cycle, but return target spell or permanent to its owner's hand. So you bounce a spell or permanent, deals 4 damage to any target, and create 2 monks, and then draw 2 cards and gain 2 life. I think this is okay. I don't even know if this is going to see a lot of commander play. I think it's all right. And then we got a Frontline Rush. But yeah, I think that one's probably the weakest of the cycle, but watch me be completely wrong on that. Oh, this is the Anafenza Spirit tokens, I think. Yeah, look at this. These are cool. Neat. Okay, next pack. What do we got? 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 We have Dragonhack Lancer, JESKAI Devotee, Dragon's Prey, Dragonstorm Globe. Another one of these. He's got so many Dragonstorm Globes. Oh, this thing. This is the Starry-Eyed Skyrider. This card, whenever it attacks, another creature gets flying, and then tokens that are attacking have flying. So powerful. I love this thing. I want one of these for myself. I hope I pull one of these soon. I haven't seen one of these yet in person. It's Skirmish Rhino. Look at this guy. This is baby Siege Rhino. Siege Rhino at home. When mom says, hey, go get the Siege Rhino, and you go into the pantry and you have only Skirmish Rhino. This card is excellent, though. This is going to be definitely playable if you ever get this in your limited pool. First pickable even in draft, I would say. Like, absolute bomb. Uncommon. Super good. That life swing's great. Inspirited Vanguard here is attacks Endure 2. We got Revival of the Ancestors, which is create 3/1/1 spirit tokens, distribute counters, and then creatures you control gain lifelink and trample until end of turn. That's pretty good. Ooh, Meringue River Regent. This is one of the better one of the omens, too. Draw 3 cards and discard a card, and then when this creature enters, return 2 other non-land permanents to your owner's hand for a 6/7. Again, he plays Miram, so this card, fantastic in that deck. I'm very, very thrilled to see this for him. That's excellent card. Love that. Okay, next card, next card, next card. Sorry if I'm going a little bit off the screen there. I noticed that in that last pack. I got a little bit excited. This set's still super new. Haven't really seen a lot of the cards still, so, you know, really excited to open it. Really just thrilled to be able to kind of do these kinds of pack openings. Ooh, Durgar Island Dragon again. This is a really good card. Stormplane, Rescue Leopard, Teamer Tawny Back, Lightfoot Technique. Ooh, Marshal of the Lost. This card's fantastic as well. I think that this is a super, super playable card. This is going to probably see some play in Warrior decks and whatnot in Commander, because that effect is super strong. River Wheel Sweep. We've seen this guy before. Tap and put 3 stun counters on it. Traveling Botanist. Look at this guy. This creature becomes tapped. Look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, reveal it, put it into your hand. If you don't, put the card into your hand. You may put it into your graveyard. Interesting. So it's essentially kind of a surveil, but also, yeah, it's surveil and put it into your hand if it's a library. Put it into your hand if it's a library. Put it into your hand if it's a land. And yeah, this is interesting. I haven't seen this card yet. This is really good. I think that's good. Aegis Sculptor with some very weird roller lining going on up at the top there. Neat. Beginning of your upkeep, you may exile 2 cards from your graveyard, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Okay, that's pretty neat. Then we got the Bloomvine Regent. I like what I was just saying. Our Dragon player. This is going to go into his Dragon deck as well. He's getting all the good Dragon pulls. Look at this guy. Got the Veteran Ice Climber again in foil in the Tranquil Cove. Let's see what else we get here. He's probably going to pull Ugin knowing this guy, because these have been some really good dragons so far. I've been, yeah, like, wow, look at these. Dragons, dragons, and dragons. Seize Opportunity, Sandskidder, Digger, Riling Dawnbreaker, Watcher of the Wayside. Ooh, this is a great through line, this card, in the Dragons and Khans of Tarkir version. There's so many cool versions. There's such a cool through line between the 3 previous versions of this, like, golem creature on Khans of in Tarkir. You'll probably see it on the screen. It's cool. Wingspan Stride, Rally the Monastery. Look at this card again. We keep getting that. Reverberating Summons, Jeskai Brushmaster, Boulder Dragon in the alt frame. Ooh, made by Carol. Look at that. Wow, that's a cool dragon. That is such a cool art. I mean, I just want it just because it's cool looking. Stillness in Motion. You can basically protect yourself from mill. Also, if you look really carefully, right there in the corner, that's loot. It's loot. And my girl Elspeth, also she loots up there in the other corner. And I think Jace is in the other corner too. All right, cool. We got Heritage Reclamation as our foil and Blooming Sands, and a dragon token for the dragon player. Next pack is what is our next pack? We're going to see a warrior token at the back here. That's pretty neat. Okay, let's get in there. Worthy Cost is the front common. Let's keep going, keep going, keep going. Rebellious Strike, Stalwart Successor. We really don't want to even look at these commons. We don't care. Stalwart Successor is the uncommon. Whenever one or more commons are count commons. Whenever one or more counters are put on a creature you control, if it's the first time counters have been put on that creature this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. Okay, I think that's pretty solid, pretty good, especially in Golgari. Like, you can do some cool stuff with that. Roiling Dragonstorm, this is very strong, especially in a dragon deck as well. Nomad Outpost, this is the red, black, white Mardu land. Then we got Sage of the Fang, which is enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this on target creature. This is gonna be really good in the odds-on shells, I'm pretty sure, right? Like, that's where you want to play this thing. Ooh, Narset is our rare in the pack. At the beginning of your end step, you may discard your hand if you do draw cards equal to the number of spells you cast this turn. So the cool thing about this card is that you can basically use a bunch of cantrip effects and draw through a bunch of your deck and build a really high storm count, and then just draw a bunch of cards at the end of your turn. And you can wheel your opponents or whatever. You can do a whole bunch of stuff with the other Narsets to restrict them from having cards. And this card's really good. I think that very strong creature. I think I really like this one. Narset's Rebuke, and I'm gonna put that there. And I also want to point something out here to all the folks at home. Yeah, I did pick this up because I'm gonna point this out. We go back a few. We got the JESKAI Revelation, and we got Narset. So we got some pretty good. Also, we got Stillness in Motion. We got the pretty good start of a Narset theme deck going here. Maybe something to think about. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. Narset's a pretty cool former Planeswalker. She was desparked in March of the Machines, if I'm not mistaken. One of the unfortunate casualties of that big event. Let's throw some of that trash away. We got one last pack after this one. Oh no, the Dragonstorm's about to end, guys. We got Delta Bloodflies as our comment on the front. Salt Road. You can see some more of the rares, or some more of these guys. Ooh, the Stormshriek Barrel again. Ooh, Jeskai Shrinekeeper. Again, kind of leaning to that Jeskai theme deck, maybe. Loxodon Battle Priest. Stalwart Successor, we saw this thing last time. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you gain 1 life and draw a card. Pretty good, actually. Ooh! Okay, yeah. Like, oh, and then you get the Clarion Conqueror as well. Like, this is definitely just pointing me to, like, hey, whoever opens this bundle, we just really want you to play a Narset theme deck here. Hey, kid, play a Narset theme deck. I think that this is an excellent 6-card selection that you could start a deck. Maybe you could start, brewing it yourself? Huh. Pretty good plug, if I say so myself. Maybe you should watch some Brew It Yourself after you're done with this video, which is our other series that we have on the channel here, that we started up a few weeks ago. Excellent little series, if I say so myself, because I make it. Ha 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 ha. Anyways, that wasn't very funny. And probably gonna cut that stupid laugh. Anyways, so we got some Narset cards here to go off with. Queen. Let's see if the last card... Okay, so if the last packs, and if this whole bundle has been anything to go off of, this pack either is going to have Shiko or a Ugin in it, because it's just been all dragons all the way top to bottom this time. No, not real cons related. Okay, we're just gonna cycle through all these guys. Throw those over there. Ice Climbers, Yothin Tomb Guard. We got another dragon, top to bottom dragon. Like I said, guys, here's the rare. What's the rare? Warden of the Grove. It's the Hydra. Okay, this is pretty good actually. I like this card a lot. Like I said in our pre-release, right? You can use this to do some very cool things with it, because at the beginning of your end step, you put a +1/+1 counter, and then whenever another non-creature or non-token creature you control enters, it endures where the number of counters are on this thing. So you can put counters on it other ways, and you can just make that endure number get bigger and bigger and bigger. So Warden of the Grove, this card's going to be really good and really powerful. Very, very sick rare. An Enoch Wayfinder again, and then we get Sarkhan's Rebuke. Or Resolve, Sarkhan's Resolve, as the art card there. So yeah, solid reinforcements to a pre-existing deck for my friend Louis, and then we get some nice reinforcements to another deck, and then maybe, you know, some other stuff over here. This stuff's okay. I think the Warden's really good. The Revival is kind of what it is. Dragonfire Blade is sweet. And this here, like, this is the start of an excellent JESKAI deck. And no, we didn't pull any of the JESKAI, the Monastery there, but still, like, this is a great start to a JESKAI deck that you could build. And I mean, I wish that there was kind of some seeding with bundles sometimes for this sake, so that there could be more theming. And this just happened to be coincidence, but you know, it is still cool. Like, hey, maybe let's build this deck. Let's see what this looks like. All right, thanks for watching. Remember to use code
SaveZorsRex
to get 5% off at enterthebattlefield.ca. And then go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And there's going to be some links to some other stuff up here in the corner. I'm going to assume right up here. So go ahead and click those, because those are fun to watch. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This was fun. We're going to be coming back to you guys with some more long form pack openings very, very soon. Very, very, very soon. Awesome.